Hello world. It is me again. A bit lost my voice today, so I'm a bit soft also outside. But I did lose my voice, and I knew it was happening yesterday. It has been quite eventful, quite exhilarating, I suppose. If you've been following the last few days, you kind of know that I've been walking you guys through a real time one-on-one of how I'm going through the six phases myself, and I've been going through it, like I said, on steroids or in the most thrilling speed of kind of one phase a day at this point almost. But it's been great because I feel like I can actually show you guys in real time how I'm processing something major. For context, if you've not joined me previously, on recent days, I got home to my hometown of Chennai in India just a couple of days ago, and I was stating that the day before that, and I was just sitting in an airport by the Bangkok, a hotel by the airport. I was kind of going through the void. I was zeroed down. I was emptying out, that whole experience. And then since I got here, there was a surge with customs taking my camera and whatnot. And then yesterday I said was a state of stillness, right? Because there was a lot of things I had to confront, things that I had to passively observe and confront on a mental level. And then today I think was the natural progress, the fourth stage of my six-step method, and this is what I call alignment. And I think the idea of alignment is very different. I feel like the idea of alignment is very confused and mixed up. People don't entirely get the perfection or the perfect understanding of it. I've heard several different ideas and definitions. It took me a while, but this is my version of it. May or may not be the absolute truth, but let's see. Let's get this guy closer to me. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. So my version of the idea of alignment is essentially the fact that it is something. It is starting to rain again, so I don't know what's going to happen. But alignment is this place of feeling good, of feeling correct, of feeling whole, and feeling like everything you're doing and acting is serving for your highest good. It's serving in union of your mind, body, and soul, or you can call it the conscious, the superconscious, and the subconscious, the conscious, the subconscious, and the superconscious. And when it feels completely as if everything is kind of moving in the right direction from there. That being said, I'm a little distracted with all the birds and the people, and having some nice coffee here. But so the idea, I think a lot of people mistake the idea of alignment to be good or to be the absence of bad negative thoughts or actions. But no, sometimes alignment does involve speaking up for yourself or fighting someone, not hopefully physically, but standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself and doing what feels right. Sometimes alignment is taking to the road and putting on a protest, but sometimes alignment is also trying to solve a problem and be the peacemaker. So it's different because it serves different purposes at any given time. And all of us, again, if you've been following me, you know how I like to talk about objective and subjective reality. And all of us live in very much of a subjective truth at any given moment. And the mind, as someone was saying, is very fickle. What it may find good or bad today, or it may not like today, it could totally switch tomorrow. And so you can't necessarily just rely on the mind. It's about an experiential phase, and I know I'm talking a lot about this, so I'm going to give you guys a real example of what happened today. So Today was my day was kind of wild to be honest, but I had to kind of deal, an active. If the stillness was passive, the alignment is very active because you're choosing what to hold on to and what to let go, and you're trying to really, rearrange things to suit this new goal or this new direction that you're heading in, and that means naturally you're going to have a lot of opposition coming in from your old version, or your old thoughts or your old self. And this for me was like the hardest because I was at the home I grew up in pretty much since I was a teenager, and so I had to really relive and experience and feel and release all these experiences and emotions that teenage me went through, and that was a lot. It was very, very overwhelming, filled with emotions and filled with anger and pain and sorrow and acceptance and realization and growth, and it was a whole cycle. But oh, it's starting to rain. I hope I can finish this before that. But basically the point of what I'm trying to tell you guys is the day also progressed into a day where I was able to find exact goals that I want to be achieving, really align with the concepts of what I'm doing and how I want to be executing them. I broke down all these various plans, all these various financial resources and expenses that are coming up. I broke down the priorities that I need to be focused on this week, paperwork that I need to get done, and so on and so forth, because that was the alignment. The shedding was the first part because I had to let go of this heavy emotion that I was carrying, and then I went through this new perspective, this clean perspective of rearranging and reorganizing the plans to move in a certain direction that I wanted to move at. So anyway, that being said, I'm also getting a phone call, so I'm going to keep this quick. But, this is the process. And in fact, today I could, in a way, also just share how I spent all 6 cycles within one day. And that's a whole other thing, starting with a meditation in the morning and emptying myself, and then going through a whole cycle of various feelings and emotions to get to a place of flow, which I'm probably at right now, and the release will be me putting out this video. So it's a whole other concept for another day. But I just wanted to say this process is real. This process is tried and tested, and I have implemented various ideas and philosophies and spiritual teachings, and I just integrate a lot of stuff because I like a lot of stuff. I talk about a lot of stuff, and so that's really what this is. It's not one single linear subject to talk about. It's very complicated, and it's very wrapped around a mixture of quantum physics, psychology, and spirituality all coming together. I also recommend body movement. That's a whole other subject, but yeah. And so anyway, the update on this story is today I feel like I got so clear, even though it was overwhelming and exhilarating. And this clarity is now going to propel me towards, if I'm right, the state of flow for the next day or two. And I'll let you guys know how it is because I've already got them planned out and laid out completely. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and commenting and subscribing, and please do subscribe to Create a Kaleidoscope. Link down there. I'm going to be sending out those emails and sign-ups very soon, and I'm also trying to do a group session with you guys. And so long story short, is thank you guys, and I really appreciate it. You guys make me want to keep doing this every day, even if I'm not up for it. So thank you for making me more responsible and make conscious efforts. So anyway, thank you, and please stay kind, stay happy, stay creative. I love you and appreciate all of you. I will see you tomorrow.